Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition of Mafia Roundtable, Sicali's Corner Unfiltered, with your host, Dominic Sicali. Hope everybody had a great weekend. We're going to have a lot of topics to hit on tonight, so we'll be all over the board. And we're just going to have some fun, make light of it, of everything, and just keep on going back and forth. Talking about the Mafia. We're going to talk about how polarizing it is, how Hollywood glamorized the life, and it's far from that, folks. Far from it. Totally far from it. It's not what Hollywood had perceived it to be. That's for sure. Then I'm going to talk about, I already see, hello, everybody. Let's see. I see we have the Truth here talking about Bernstein. I want to touch on him, Scott Bernstein, also Jeff Nadeau. Because just people just can't admit like they don't know. They don't know. But we'll go into that lightly. And then I'll answer questions and we'll keep on going back and forth. So we have tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Hope everybody has a happy Christmas Eve, nice Christmas day with the family. And that's it. And folks, don't forget, go to egvodka.com, order it today. 100% gluten-free, organic, great vodka, best vodka on the market. And that's it. The people who buy it, post it up. Tell me what you think about it. And I could check to see who bought it, who didn't buy it. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts on it. Also, my boys came up with some good ideas. I'm pulling it up now. As far as cigars here, might do Elf on a Shelf cigar, Elf on a Shelf. So just all different things came up with. So I started laughing when he started hitting me up with it. Let me go to my other phone, pull it up. We have the Skinny Midget cigar. So, all different things to come up with. With that, folks, we'll go into story time. We'll talk about the Mafia, and just the way it is. But first off, before I go into talking about it, Jeff Nadeau came out with a story the other day talking about who he believes is the boss of the Genovese crime family. Then you have Scott Bernstein. I don't know why he just thinks he knows everything. Talking about his connections, his people, guy who's never in the life, never anywhere near the life. Been doing this a while too. So I'm surprised he's being so adamant. Folks, I could tell everybody this. And again, I'm just not going to talk about the respect, because the respect I have for certain people out there. Barney is not the official boss of the Genovese crime family. How do I know that? First off, I was never in the life. I was never a captain in the Bonanno crime family. I'm not even from New York. Well, funny, I was introduced, and all joking aside, I met the official boss when I was home on the street. Many conversations with the guy who is the official boss of the Genovese crime family. And I could tell you this. I'm not going to divulge who it is, but I'll tell you this. Barney wasn't on the streets when I was out there. He was locked up in jail. So it wasn't Barney. I'm telling you, I met them personally. Just like with the Gambino crime family. Everybody said Arnold Squitieri was the acting boss of the Gambinos. No, I met Arnold as the official boss of the Gambino crime family. Now, being introduced to that, and I'm putting it out there to other people after you meet them, if that's not true, Arnold could get killed. Genovese could get killed. So I was on the streets when this happened, on the streets when introduced. So, Scott, you're 1,000% wrong. And I don't know why you're being so adamant about it, but, it's your opinion. You can have your opinion. I know the fact. And I see you're very respectful when you speak, so I'll be respectful in return. But you do throw some digs because you know better. And like you said, well, Barney is definitely the one with the last word. And the only one who will change that is Uncle Sam. You believe that if you want, and I'm telling you people, I was in the life, in the trenches, very, very close with the Genovese crime family. That was my crime family. That's what I started out with. And I was introduced to the powers that be in the official capacity. Same thing with the Gambinos. Arnold Swatiri was the official boss of the Gambinos. And that's it. So anyway, and we could come on, we could debate. Well, there's really no debate. I was in the life. And Scott, for you to pass comments, these people don't know what they're talking about. Maybe it's you don't know what you're talking about. Who are you? Where do you come from? Wisconsin, Iowa? Where are you from? I was in the life. I got my finger pricked, not you. So anyway, Philly Bob, good to see you. We're going to talk about now the glamorization of the mafia. Hollywood made this mafia theme like great life, loyalty, the code of omerta, which, let me say, okay, good, we got it. The code of omerta. Never tell, never do this, never do that. Do you know people, the treachery in this life? 90% of the people in the life are just out for themselves. They're thugs. They don't know. They gravitate to it because it was the reputation of the mafia, to be in the mafia. I used to joke a lot, especially with guys in the Bronx. People never knew people, look, I'm like this all day. This is my workout clothes from this morning. I go into the gym with ripped sweats. Half the shirts, there's holes in them. I don't care. That's the way I was in the Bronx. As a made guy. Have a baseball cap on, 5 o'clock shadow. Now, if I had to meet somebody, I dress up. I go into the city. On my way home in the Bronx, I'm stopping at Frenchie's, Cafe Sueños, one of the bars, have a few cocktails, and then head home. And they would see me dressed up, but that's late at night. You had guys who like just dress up to go hang out on a street corner and profile. That wasn't me. Wasn't me, was never me. That was never my style. And it's just they just want to showboat and say, look, I'm mafia, put the pinky ring on and the chains, and just was never me, never my style. That's for sure. I was always secure with myself. Now you have a lot of people also, they want to go back and forth. Everybody misconstrues my words, and I'm cool with that. It just happens. They want to get views on their channels, talking shit. Want to, like, God forbid you talk about Joey. Joey's like the god of the channel. And you know why? Joey's different. Joey's different. He's still a made guy. He didn't cooperate, so he's different. I'll give him that. But I call it the way it is. I give Joey his props. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about that. They make sure they keep on just reiterating everything I go into, what I say. I'm contradicting. They brought up some other things which I'm prohibited to talk about. But let me tell you something, folks. I gave up. As they say, my guns were put up when I cooperated with the government, literally. So if somebody does me wrong, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? The only thing I've ever known in my life is resort to violence, hurt them and kill them. That's the old Dominic. So yes, I would go to law enforcement. That's it. That's what you have to do. I'm not a thug anymore, but I won't back down. Won't back down. Just like the challenge I had with the guy, went back and forth with the email. I guess he's out of Boston. Now all of a sudden, and I always say, let's go in the ring. Not an MMA fight. I'm 58 years old. I'm not going to be scrapping around the floor. Not happening. Will not happen. Never did that before unless it was a real fight. No, we box. We box. Old-fashioned box. Put the gloves on, and that's it. And that's it. I'm not going to grapple. I'm not doing any of that. It's not happening. So, if it happens, it happens. If not, last email I got back was very, very nasty. I said, oh, wish you the best, and that's it. I'm not going to be a tough guy back and forth over the computer. But and then they want me to go into Boston, into their gym. So that would never happen, period. It would be in Orlando. I would set it up at one of the civic centers where there's security, because I'm not looking to get clipped. I'm not stupid either. So I'm never walk into that. That's not going to happen. I have too much to lose. But it's just all bantering. And one thing he did say, I don't like when somebody calls me a rat. Folks, of all you people, I call myself a rat. I say I took the coward way out. I'm okay with that. When you start talking nonsense, that's what gets me upset. But it is what it is. So you could talk all you want to talk, and that's it. That's all it's going to be, talk. So also too, Mafia, extremely impressive. The life itself to all the outsiders, everybody looks up to it. Well, what's to look up to? All you people that stick up for everybody out there. And I could see why, because you have idols or you have people you look up to, like the John Gottis of the world. But at the end of the day, if they were shaking down your family, look what Gotti did with his neighbor who accidentally ran over his son. He killed the neighbor. Is that right, folks? Was that right? Was that a right thing to do? So you tell me, if that was your brother, sister, or I shouldn't say sister, it was a guy. If that was your brother, your uncle, your father, your grandfather, they did that too. Would you still look up for him? Would you still look up to Molino? And also, I heard somebody say, well, Molino is not a loudmouth, not a loudmouth. That's not Molino. You went to a place, he's not going to say anything. He was a loudmouth in the Miami Arena with Chris Pacello. He was a loudmouth then. Funny. So you pick and choose when you're a loudmouth? And believe it or not, those of you who know me, I keep my mouth shut. I'm only talking on social media. But other than that, I would never say anything. If anything, I see you, I'm taking you. And that's it. So that's a gangster. That's how you roll. You're a gangster. And Joey's capable. Never said he wasn't. Would never underestimate him. That's for sure. Extremely capable. But then again, I look at everything that's happening. How could you be a boss for 20-something years, 30 years? They shelf you? Are you kidding me? I could picture that. Picture that with the Albanians. Alex Rudai. I could picture somebody telling Alex, you're not the boss of the Albanians. Step down. Never happened. Never happened. I could picture them telling Vinny Basciano, Vinny, you have to step down for what you did. Vinny will tell every crime family and everybody out there, do what you got to do. Try moving on me. Then that's what Vinny would do. But everybody handles themselves differently. Everybody acts differently. But the issue out there is the polarization of the mafia is not glamorous, folks. It's not glamorous. It's treachery. Look, I told you guys, I had word. Michael Mancuso is shaking down legitimate businesses. Are you kidding me? If that was you, would you still look up to him? Was it right to go to a wake? A wake? You start a fight in a wake? Because you say you banded a guy, you banded a maid member from attending another maid member's wake, and it was his father-in-law. Can't do that. But that's okay. So we'll still glamorize the life. The life is shit, folks. It's not TV. It's not TV. It's not The Sopranos where it's entertaining, it's fun. It's treachery. Treachery. A lot of treachery, a lot of scum out there. It's no good. And for the kids out there too, they have to realize that it's not the life. Streets are not your friends. They're your enemies. And everybody out there who you think's your brother, when you go away, they leave you. They leave you high and dry. So yes, I made my decision. I chose it and I stick by it. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it every single day. Every day whatsoever. Even Joe Barone, he hits me up. Dom, this guy said this. Who's this? Who's that? I'm like, Joe, just let it go. They don't know. They don't know. They have no clue, Joe. And I leave it at that. Like, otherwise I'll be battling everybody every which way. And they do it for their own views. I don't knock it. Commend you for that. But, they just want to be biased. They want to ride on, say, Joey Molino's coattails. And to me, everything the only thing he does good is with Thanksgiving, Christmas, but there's always a word behind it that he does. There's always somebody losing money, him betting. How could you go to AC and drop 200,000 and not even have the money to pay? You make a guy, an associate, somebody who's around you, pay that money. Come on, really? You think that's fun? That's nice? That's a good guy to look up to? Wow. If that's the case, wow. Cool. Cool. Look up to him. Go give him money. Send money to him. He's always asking for money. Send money. Go his Patreon. Support it. More power to you. More power to you. So, and I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm far from it, but I'm not out there shucking and jiving. I'm telling you people the way it is. And like I said, even with Joey, I gave him his props. I got to check my phone because my boy will get mad if I don't. He's like, Dom, I sent you the picture. Let's see what he had. Oh, oldies. Gotta love him sending me the oldies. But folks, it's ridiculous. But I guess that's what the YouTube's about. And everybody for your shirts. I will be sending them out. I have to write out all the envelopes, which are a lot, and then pack them and mail them out. So they'll probably be out on the 26th. I'll go to the post office and get them all out. But yes, people, you will get your E.G. Vodka shirts. So that's about it. So we'll go back and forth with some questions. We got German in the house. My man, thank you for the contribution as always. Let's hear German's plug-in for E.G. Vodka. Stuck for a last-minute Christmas idea. Try E.G. Vodka. It comes in 3 delicious flavors and most certainly be a hit in everyone's liquor cabinet. German, thank you. Again, thank you for the contribution. Really, it's just flattering. Thank you for coming, always supporting the channel. Philly Bob as well. Me and my struff pet. Merry Christmas to you. Billy Billups. We have from the UK. Much love and respect to you as well. Merry Christmas. Lawson, Merry Christmas to you too. We have Denmark in the house. Cynthia, as always, much love and respect. Richard, same to you. The Bronx, we have RC. What's up? Eric, good to see you're on. I don't know if you're still on, but thank you for coming. We have TKMY. Good to see you. God bless. From Pelham Parkway, Tony. Finalize the in-house. What is this? Wait. Oh, Finland in the house waiting. Dom, you're the best. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Finland. Much love and respect. Dominic, is this from the truth? Dominic, is this Scott Bernstein the real deal? I don't know, but he is so friggin' adamant. He's not from New York. He keeps on saying Barney, like he knows for a fact. Then the only thing which I didn't like, people out there just don't know. Well, Scott, I do know. I was introduced to him on the street. On the street is the official boss of the Genovese crime family. Many conversations with the gentleman. And I could tell you this 10,000%. Wasn't Barney. Barney wasn't home when I was out there. So need I say more? And there's no guy after doing all that time in prison who wasn't even an official boss is going to come out and step into a boss position. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So Barney wasn't all that. He was not all that. So he had a good reputation, just like 80% of the other guys out there, but he wasn't all that. So sorry to pop your bubble. Happy holidays to everyone. Blessings. We got BX Boogie. Nice to see you. Francisco, happy holidays to you. Who else we have? Jim D. Stay real, OG. I try to keep it real all the time. People want to twist and manipulate my words. I'm cool with that. They just want to get their views up on their channel. So that's good. Donna Hill. Hey, Dom. Donna from the Bronx hung out with you when I was going out with a friend of yours. You're always a great guy. You obviously still are. Donna, thank you. And I think I know who you are. So actually, I do know who you are now. And I know who you were with. So much love and respect, Donna. Miss you. It's been many, many years. But thank you for your kind words and wishing you and your family a happy holiday. Uh, we have SP doing the 7 fish feast. Merry Christmas. No, my gout acts up. I have to stay away from certain fishes. So, no, I'm not doing it. I'm just going to relax, enjoy it. We have Lewis. Hey, Dom, Scott still says Barney is the boss, and you're wrong. Well, he's actually calling Jeff Nadeau and the former FBI agent, wrong as well. I said that Dom never said Ernie was the boss. He just said it wasn't Barney. And I could guarantee you 1000% it wasn't Barney. I met the official boss. When I was out there on the street as a captain, I met him in his house many a times, went back and forth with him, just talking, all good. And it is what it is. But no, what can you do? I mean, folks, I was close. I was tight with the Genovese. I was tight. You probably wouldn't find anybody it's tighter in the Bonanno crime family than myself, and that's just the way it was. That's where I came from. Groomed there. I was tight with them. I was tight. I can't wait to move to Florida. I paid my dues with these torturous winters. Florida is nice. I love the Orlando area, but you do have that little change of season. Right now, tonight, it'll be in the 40s, maybe high 30s. So I enjoy that. That's for sure. Greetings from Italy in the house. Tony, my home country. My grandfather, my 4 grandparents were 100% Italian, came over from Italy. And my mother and father. So I am pure Italian, Napolitan, and Sicilian. So greetings to you, Tony. Good to see you on. Thank you. Santa coming, Santa come home, G. Now, Santa ain't coming in this house, that's for sure. I'm getting cold this year. Dom, thoughts on ticker SOUN. I got in at 21. New target 26. Let me see. I'll get back to you tomorrow with that. I'm not familiar with that stock. I actually, folks, what I did this morning, I got into Tesla. It was trading about $5 up. I shorted it that it would go down. And I actually, on an 8,000, I think it cost me, I want to say, about $8,000. Yeah, $8,000 investment. Within about a half hour, it sold out of the position. I bought it, sold it, and I made $3,500 on it. So I had a nice little run, and that was it. So got in, got out, quick one. Do that every day; it adds up. So you make $4,000 a day, even $2,000 a day in the stock market. You grind it out. Usually, the first half hour is the most volatile. That's where you find your moves. $2,000 a day at the end of the year, that's $500,000, believe it or not. So that's without even compounding it. So you think Ron Coleman is the best ever. So you're talking about bodybuilding. He was one of them. I like Flex Wheeler. Flex Wheeler had a really good body built. There was some Dorian Yates too. That was another guy. Damien, my battle warrior. Be well to you, my brother. Be well to you. No hard feelings, no issues. What I told you, my issue. No, I'm good with that. One thing I just disagree with you, Damien. You could call me a rat. I call myself, I say I took a coward way out. Sometimes I do get heated with just when people start talking nonsense. But it's all good. It's all good. But if you do want to box. I'm not going to be grappling with you. Hell no. Not going to do it. I could barely get up off the floor. Nah, I can move, but that wasn't my thing. And at this point in my life, I'll get into something that I'm comfortable. that I know, okay, I have to go back into the gym for about 2 or 3 months, but I know where my talents lie. And I'm not going to start learning at this point just to prove a point. I'm too old for that. But I respect you. Thank you. Be well yourself. And is what it is. But thank you. And if you want a T-shirt, email me your address. I'll send you an EG T-shirt. So as a peace offering, how about that? Cynthia said Scott's from Ohio, eating the dogs and the cats. Cynthia, stop that. They're eating our dogs. You know what? A lot of people talk shit about that. Like Trump's out of his mind for saying that. But that shit went viral. That shit went viral. And it helped him. I mean, that was a funny ass line. He does come out with some good things. And what I'm seeing now with social media with him, he's not as, I would say, cocky or into himself. From what I'm seeing, I could be wrong, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, the truth, I would love to see Scott Bernstein step up to the plate and debate Dom. Oh, listen, I could come on. I would like to come on with Scott. Maybe we'll do it on Sakali Corner Unfiltered. I'm probably not going to go on anybody's channel anymore other than Joe Barone, Goodfella Podcast, because I went on everybody's channel. So I already did that. So now we'll come to my platform. And, I didn't even charge people. Didn't even charge. Even, I won't even go into it, but I didn't charge anybody. I think one person just picked up my plane. No, was it for that? I think they picked up my plane ticket, but I didn't pay for it. I just did it to do it. The truth. Dominic comes right at these guys with challenges, and they never respond. No, I have to say, what's his name did respond, Damien. He did respond, and I think Damien, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're still watching, he's a lightweight and an MMA fighter. So that's why, listen, granted, I still probably have the strength over him, but getting on the floor, especially with a lightweight, it's going to be extremely difficult because I know he's going to be quick as a mother. That's why I just rather stay up box. It's better off, Am I going to get hurt? Anybody could get hurt, especially on the floor. It could get me in a chokehold, and I'll pick and choose what I want to do. But I did say boxing. I didn't say MMA. So, and I'm not stupid. Lightweight, heavyweight. I'm not an MMA fighter. Did not come up that way. Even when I fought in the streets, I think one fight in my life we grappled, got on the floor, and it was quick. I think it's time for Dominic and Scott, to have a debate. Yeah, no, we could definitely set it up. And I like to put Nadu in there. Nadu's sharp. We go back and forth. We had a lot of disagreements. I cursed him out. He cursed me out. I'm okay with it, though. At the end of the day, I actually like his reporting. He's pretty, I would say 95% he's on point. What's up, Dom? Merry Christmas. Will, what's up to you as well? Good to see you. Views from the roof. Dom, why does it seem like there were no set of rules for the mafia and every family, each era, their own rules? Good question. I say that because every former mafia member tells different stories. Can you elaborate? Good question. You know why, folks? They say no drug dealing. You're making $100,000 a month. You're bringing the boss 10, 15, 20,000 a month. He knows where it's coming from, but it's okay. It's on the side. Money's too powerful. Like they say, no stocks, but you have them opening up boiler rooms. They're making millions of dollars every month. It's like, it's just ridiculous. It's the greed. That's what it comes down to, the greed at the end of the day. Same thing with Sammy. Sammy had a group of guys around him, started killing people off, taking their businesses. That's just the way, and shame on everybody else around them because they allowed it. They allowed it. So I look at things at the overall picture, and this is what it is. There's nothing you could do. Mikey Beef, can't be flashy and always go to work every day. Listen, I'm flashy. I was flashy when I needed to be flashy. All my vehicles were Highline cars back in the day. But like I said, I'll get out of a car. Even today, I have, I would say, my top three cars combined, maybe $750,000 that I own. And I'll come out with ripped clothes, and that's just it. That people look at me. It's like that's just the way I am. So unless, like again, I go out, different story. Stay away from the typewriter tough guys. Yeah, it's all fun at the end of the day. I look back, I laugh because sometimes I'm like, oh, these mofos got me so heated. God damn, I got too heated up. I got to calm down my blood pressure. Merry Christmas. We have Vincent. Merry Christmas, Dom. Merry Christmas, Dom, to you and your family. Vinny Pags. The Wolf. The Wolf. Salute. Salute to you too, my brother. Vinny Pags. Good to see you. And happy holidays to you and yours. We have the Ultimate Superhero and Fitness channel. Hey, Dom, loving the channel. What's your thoughts on the lady getting set on fire in New York on the train by an illegal, getting crazy? I didn't even see that, folks, but that's disgusting. That really is. And to have these borders opened up like that, you know what? I'm glad you brought it up. I just mentioned, and to me, it makes no sense. I've been in the drug game my whole life. Okay. Cocaine. And I can't see, back in the day, I never cut my coke. I would put it out there straight just to get the sales and turn it over. But people that would cut it, they would cut it with baby laxative. Cost you nothing at all. Or some people would use Nisotol that numbs. You buy it in the sweatshop, record stores. Why are they putting fentanyl? Fentanyl basically is in the category of heroin. It's more potent, more powerful. Why are you putting fentanyl in an upper? So here's my theory. These drug cartels, the higher ups, who are the Guzmans, who doing life in prison, never coming home. You know what? I wouldn't put it past them. They put word out to their people, kill these Americans, put fentanyl in our cocaine, and send it to them. They'll never know. That's the only thing. It makes no sense. It's not more profitable for them to do that. And why would you look to kill out your customers? So something's not jiving, but people just be careful. Be careful. Dom, let's hear about The Undertaker. We'll talk about him tomorrow. How about that? The Undertaker. And I'll tell you a story about him that I never told. So that's Ralphie Balsamo. We'll talk about him tomorrow. We have Kev Smith. How do you know about Liverpool? Do you have, okay, it's probably somebody else you're talking to. Slider, Dom. You should review The Sopranos. Excellent show. I liked it. I thought it was a good storyline. They were pretty much on point with things. One of my favorite episodes is when Tony's daughter is Mella. I think her name, or whatever her name is. She's out to dinner with her boyfriend. And a guy out of New York comes up to her and tells her, "Hi, sweetie. You have some cream on your chin." And he passes some nasty comments to her. She goes home and tells her father. Tony goes into Brooklyn, into the club, busts the whole guy up bad. That was perfect scene. Perfect scene. The truth. Dom, there are a lot of mob humps online. Does a real wise guy walking around become surrounded by drooling civilian humps every day? They go in the neighborhood. If yes, sounds exhausting. Oh, it happens. You have a lot of lackeys, a lot of people on coattails in the mafia. It's just ridiculous. It really, especially in the neighborhoods. That's why half of them will dress up like the Ralphie Balsamos of the world. They dress up on the street corner, put the pinky ring, have the sports jackets on, and it could be 90 degrees outside. They just want to be flashy. And then all these young kids looking up to them, they love it. They love it. They need that attention. But meanwhile, the guy can't make 10 cents. I mean, he inherited the funeral parlor from his father. His father was a legend out of Harlem, and moved up to the Bronx, and Balsamo inherited the funeral parlor. So German would like to wish everyone a safe and jolly Christmas. You too, German. Thank you for everything always. Moshi boy, I'll end up in prison if anyone ever lays hands on my daughter. Listen, I understand it. Definitely. Some things, hopefully they'll never happen. Matt, they don't put fentanyl on it. They're weighing it on the same scales. Okay. I don't know, so I can't. But I don't think if they were weighing it, I don't know. I know every time we did the scales, you scrape it down to put everything in your baggie. So I can't see putting. I don't know. That could be it, though. I'll give you that. Hey, Dom, did you ever know Albanians from the Bronx? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Alex Rudai, Nikki, the other Nikki, Big Nikki, Dominic. I had a lot of Albanians there. Yes, Dom, such a good scene when Meadow, that's it. That cream on her face. No, that was good results. It was just amazing. The Bronx Borough President, please don't talk about illegal drugs with this rat. You might be subpoenaed. Yes, you might be subpoenaed. Very good, but idiot, more or less law enforcement, I'm sure, is monitoring this all the time anyway. So that's okay. We got another Bronx Borough President. So, Emoji Boy, Dunn and friends, wishing all this. Okay, done. Wishing all a blessed Merry Christmas from my family to yours. God bless. Have a good evening. Sign off. Moji Boy, to you as well. I'll see everybody tomorrow. I'll be coming on live at 5 just to wish everybody a happy holidays. And we'll talk about Ralphie the Undertaker, Balsamo. Last one from Edwards. He has all caps. You got me with that one. Born again to receive inheritance from King John. God bless everyone. God bless. Snake, thank you for your contribution. Collection time. Kick it up, peeps. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. York, I left my wife, the mistress, retired, military move to Montana. Highly recommended. Oh, Montana is probably gorgeous this time of the year. Definitely. Franklin Square Soccer Club. Good to see you here too. Well, everybody, wish everybody the best. Thank you again, Philly Bob. Have a good night. Everybody enjoy. Thank you for all the love and support. You haters, you too. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. That's all I ask. Bye, Cynthia. Everybody, peace out. Merry Christmas.